What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video we can talk about AMC GME as well as the overall broader market. So today AMC was up for 8.01% for the day. It had a high of $18.27. The average volume on AMC is around 42.14 million, but today's volume was around 41.61 million. So the volume is definitely keeping up pretty well, close to the average volume that comes in AMC. And I'm expecting some sort of a upward momentum is still gonna keep going on with AMC till the time we have the earnings that is supposed to be happening tomorrow in the aftermarket. And most likely after that, the way usually what we have seen is there is some sort of a downtrend that comes in AMC, even if it is a beat. And I know 100% for sure AMC is definitely going to have a beat on the earnings, but still it's going to go down from there onwards because the market maker doesn't want any kind of attention coming towards the AMC as well as the GME. Now let's come over to the GameStop. Now GameStop was up for 5.83% for the day. It had a high of $38.01. The average volume on GameStop is around 13.58 million, but today's volume was around 5.16 million. So you can imagine there is a big difference between the average volume and the daily volume that is coming in GameStop. We have been seeing this pretty low volume that has been coming in GameStop. Still the stock price is going up. It's just because there is this sympathy that is coming from the overall broader market, because the overall broader market is going up, so the other stocks which are beaten down really badly, they are also having some sort of a relief rally coming into it. Right now it's very hard to bet towards a certain direction because there is nothing good out there in the economy. There is nothing good out there in the form of any good news that could uplift the market, but still the market is going towards the upside and it's completely rejecting any kind of a downtrend that has been coming into the overall broader market. Though the market was in a very oversold state, but the kind of movement that we are seeing in the market right now, it is definitely showing the signs that it will just keep going up from here onwards till the time we get some sort of a negative news. Now on Friday we are getting the job numbers, and if there is some sort of a decline, we might experience some sort of a sell off in the overall broader market. But right now it just seems to be like any kind of a downtrend is strongly rejected by the SPY. The market just keep going up. Now let's come over to the SPY. Now SPY was up for 1.57% for the day. It had a high of $415.68. Now, as we know already, Nancy Pelosi has already left Taiwan. Now, the kind of situation that we are experiencing over there could be something similar sort of a situation that happened in Ukraine can happen in Taiwan. There were a lot of big moves coming in today into a lot of stocks. Stocks like Coin went up almost 20.20%. It's having the earnings next week and most likely it's going to tank because this kind of a business model based on buying and selling cryptos, it's pretty rough to make a good revenue out of it, especially when we have a lot of exchange out there, those who deal in cryptos. Now when we have a look over the Tesla, though it's not making any kind of a aggressive move, but we know that it has been constantly making big moves towards the upside. Now there is one thing for sure, there are a lot of major gaps that are in the chart of almost each and every stock out there. We have a very big gap in Amazon, we have a gap in SPY as well, we have a gap in Tesla, we have a big gap in Enphase after earning. Everything has been going up. Now what I'm seeing over here, the market maker will definitely trap a lot of retail in believing that the market is going to go up from here onwards, and you never know when they're going to do that, but most likely they're going to drag down the market as they're going to see that the retail is having a change of sentiment towards the upside. But I think this is going to carry on a little bit more further, maybe till Friday when the job number is going to come out. Then we can experience some sort of a downtrend coming into the overall broader market. Right now it's very hard to predict which side the market is going to go. If you are trying to make a swing trade, it's very hard to do that. Only day trading is very successful in this kind of environment where you actually can see where the market is going no matter what the bad news is out there. Now let's come over to the options flow for the AMC. Now I've increased the premium to max and see what exactly the whales are doing. Now all of these whales were onto the upside and they are all betting towards the upside for AMC. Now when we have a look at the put to call ratio, now you can see it for yourself. The call side is 84%, the put side was 16%, the volume was 86.2% on the call side. The premiums are pretty heavy onto the call side as well. It's 88.3%. Now let's come over to the options flow for the GameStop. Now I've increased the premium to max and see what exactly the whales are doing. Now majority of the whales were onto the upside and they're buying the leaps option and they are betting that the GameStop will keep going up from here onwards. Though there was nothing majorly suspicious, but there was this just one bet that came in. It's $12.50 call option this individual is buying, that's going to expire in 169 days. This is a way too much deep in the money call option. This guy is buying 630 contracts and he's paying $1.57 million for it, and that trade was coming for the floor, and he's expecting some sort of upward momentum coming into the GameStop from here onwards. Now when I bring down the premium and see what exactly the mini whales are doing, now again majority of them are onto the upside and they're buying these call options and betting that the GameStop will keep going up from here onwards. The rest, there was nothing majorly suspicious coming out of it. And let's come over to the options flow for the SPY now. Increase the premium to max and see what exactly the whales are doing. Now majority of the big whales were onto the upside. Surprisingly, the options flow is definitely changing a slight bit. Now the retail is having a change of sentiment coming towards the SPY. Now when I bring down the premium a little bit and see what exactly the majority of the mini whales were doing, again the majority of them are onto the upside. As we look at the put to call ratio, the 58.6% is on to the call side, 41.4% is on to the downside, and the volume is pretty heavy onto the call side. The premiums are pretty heavy on the call side as well. Though there was nothing majorly suspicious trade that came in today that I can tell you, but it's pretty hard to predict which side the market is gonna go from here onwards. As you can see, these traders are betting a huge amount of money and they're buying the same amount of contract, but they're betting towards both the sides and they are betting that the market could go any side from here onwards. It's very hard to make a bet like this if you have a lot of money to do something like that, but it's very hard to predict right now where the market is going to go from here onwards. Though I can assure you there is a lot of downside that we are left with in the overall broader market. Now this is the chart of this SPY and we can see there are some clearly big gaps over here between 379, and we have this mini gap over here, a slight bit of gap right now over here at 369 as well. So no matter how high the market is going to go, these gap will be definitely covered pretty soon. Now let's come over to the chart of the VIX. Now, like I've been mentioning yesterday, there is a slight bit of gap that was there in the VIX, and we were expecting to have some sort of a green day in the overall broader market. That's what exactly happened. But the way the VIX is going down slow and steady, it is definitely calling up for a bigger move to the upside. Now we just have to wait and see how this is going to play out, but it seems to be like there is no clear-cut indication that is coming out of the overall broader market from here onwards. So thanks for watching my video. Please like and subscribe my channel, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Cheers.